Did you know that the alphabet is a representation of the same sounds that you use in your everyday life? The same speech sounds that you hear me saying no. Did you know that the alphabet actually represents those sounds? What I mean is that, let's say that we are saying B. It is a sound that we hear in everyday life, right? B. Now, the letter is used to represent that sound, B. Let's say R. That is a sound that we say out of our mouth, R. But then now, it is coded in the alphabet where this letter right there so represents that R sound, right? So you can go ahead and put these two sounds together and read them, and it still comes from your mouth. Brr. So the thing I'm saying is that the alphabet is important. The alphabet has the sounds that we talk with every single day. When we put them together, when we place them beside each other, that is how we create different words, right? Because we probably never used to, we probably never have to put a R right there. We can use another sound. We can say L, right? So we could have put a L, or we could have put a, right? We never have to put a L, we could have put a, and that letter represent that A sound. So when we put both of them together, we get Ba. So, again, the alphabet is important. Now, each of these letters in the alphabet, right, they have a name. All of them have a name. Why do they have a name? So that we can identify them. So let's say that we want to identify this letter. We need to identify it somehow. So we're going to have to call it something. Can we call this tree? It don't appear to be a tree, or what we think a tree is, or what we call a tree, right? But it appears to be something that we call a Z. Now another letter has a name. This letter has a name, which is L. You know what most people also don't know? That every single time you say L, you are putting two pronunciations together. You are putting two sounds together to get this name right here. So the name L, the first thing you hear when you say L is that L. You're hearing and then you're hearing the sound L, which give you L. So every single time you call the name of this, you're making sounds. These are speech sounds that you talk with every single day. There's not a day that passes where you don't use these two sounds. Once you can talk, you're using them. Again, come to class, book your session, get your private session going, get your group session going. That's all I can say for you. But come to class.